Hi guys, I'm Crystal Sky, and today we've changed the angle. Hello. We've changed the angle from top down to side because I'm going to do a little haul, and it's dark outside, so I'm changing my lighting. Can you guys see better? Okay, let's do this. So this is, hold on. This is a haul from Michaels. I had a 40% off coupon and a 20% off everything coupon. But because I was rummaging around in the clearance section, they wouldn't give it to me for everything. So, let's get into the clearance stuff. So this I found in the clearance section. It's a Grumbacher Golden Edge professional watercolor brush. It was normally $16.99. I actually found the same brush on Blick for $18.99. I don't know why it was cheaper at Michael's, but I got it for $9.99. It's got a nice feeling wooden handle here. It's red, and the tip looks pretty nice. So I picked this up for clearance. It's supposedly a professional watercolor brush. I just hope I can get this sticker off and clean it up real nice. So anyway, we have some markers. This is a Prismacolor Premier Sepia pen, a brush marker. I got this for $1.27, so $1.27. It's got this brush marker here, which I found, this brush tip, which I found very flexible when I used it. I just used it to test how much ink there was left, and it seemed to have a lot. So it's got a brush tip on one end, and on the other end, it's a bullet tip. So, no thick edges here. I believe this color is sepia, yeah. Sepia color, can you guys see? There we go. So that's going right in my collection here. But this one's a brush marker, so. Oop. It's actually, there we go. Now we've got, this is a midi liner. I've had one of these and I reviewed one of these. I had a red one. This is a light yellow. It's called like a mild ink. That's what it says on here. My red one ran out of ink, so I like using this to highlight like school notes, so I had to buy another one. They have this at Michael's. I've never seen it at Michael's before. It's got like a highlighting tip and like a bullet nib. Never seen this at Michael's before, so I picked one up. Usually I can only find those at Blick. We've got another Prismacolor Premier, but this one is just a regular. This one was $1.97, so $1.97. They're normally $6.99 each. It's got a fat tip and a bullet nib, and this is in the warm gray 50% color. So, I knew I didn't have that color, so we'll add that to the thing back here. Can you guys see it? It's right here. It's my marker stand. We got another one. We've got this has the same nibs, a bullet nib and a thick nib. I like the thick nibs to be able to cover a lot of ground, apply a lot of ink, and this is in leaf green. I don't have that many greens in my marker selection, so I was like picking one up. Eventually I'm gonna take the tags off of them, but for now I'll just leave them. This marker does not want to go in there. There we go. Sorry. Alright, we got one more, I think. That is my big ticket item I don't want to show you yet. I think that's it. So this is another one. Same price, same nibs, same everything, and this is in light umber. So this will blend well with the sepia in the brush marker. That went in there just fine. I don't know what that one's problem was. So now we can throw this away. I got another 40% off coupon in here. And by the way, my total came to $42.46. And you guys will see what brought it up when everything else was $1 or $9. Throw that away. I bought this. This is the Jane Davenport Bright Watercolor Set. I've been eyeing this for a while. All of my palettes are plastic or hard plastic. This one is metal. I love Jane Davenport's art. I have her mermaid markers here. Her colored markers. So I really wanted to try out one of her watercolor palettes. I'm probably not going to get any other ones. Any other, like, of her palettes. But, I really wanted to try at least one of these. And I love the cute little turquoise tint. Turquoise is my favorite color, so that's why I picked this one. So let's take a look. You guys have seen a Jane Davenport palette before. This is what it looks like. This is the pamphlet it comes in. And then fine watercolors featuring 3 primaries. Right, with my favorite hues. And this is the swatch card, which is kind of, doesn't feel watercolory. Kind of feels slippery, almost like marker paper. I took this out. You can take this tray out. I just wanted to see if I could take it out, but you can. I don't want to move the colors around, so I'm going to take them out in the same order that they're in. And I'll show them to you with the paper on and the paper off. I've taken some of these out already because I've never had a palette like this, so I wanted to see. They seem to be in spectrum order, which is great. So this is Buzzy. You guys see? I'll show them to you with the paper on, and then I'll take them off. I'll cut it and I'll take the paper off. Ladybug. Butterfly. 70s eyeshadow. Mermaid. And what is this? Jiminy? Like Jiminy Cricket? Alright, let me take the papers off and then we'll continue. Alright, so let's take a look at the colors out of the wrapping. This is Buzzy. Let's put this in here. Again, this is the first time I've ever had a palette like this, so I don't really know what I'm doing. This is Ladybug. They look kind of rough in the pans, like sponges almost. We've got Butterfly. Again, I'm keeping them in the same order they were. These 3 are the 3 primaries, I believe. This is 70s eyeshadow. We're gonna do some swatches too. This is Mermaid. It's like a dark green color. Shows up a little bit darker on camera. And then Jiminy. Nope. I don't want to touch the top of the pan. There we go. I did not want to go in there. Alright, let me take the other ones out. Okay, this is Best Friend. They all have fun colors. Fairy Tale. Frida. I like that one. Mystic. Royal. And Ink. This is like a dark blue, at least that's what it looks like. I don't really like blacks in my palette, in my watercolor palettes, but I think it looks like a dark blue, so. I'm going to be throwing all these wrappers away, by the way. I'm not going to be keeping them. I just wanted to show you kind of how to take them off. They're pretty tough to take off. I have long nails, so I kind of just ripped them in the back here. And then because of that, this other plastic paper comes off. And then I can get they're not marked on the bottom, so I wouldn't know what's in here. I assume once you finish them, you can put different paint in them, so I can use this palette forever. But I mean, my Artist Drove set still has its paint in it. That's one of my favorite palettes. But we'll see how this metal one holds up, how I like it. It's got a ring in the back. I wasn't going to do all of the unwrapping on video. Like, I unwrapped the other ones off camera, but I don't feel like it now. So we'll see how I like them. I don't know how people have to use them. It's exciting. I like getting new watercolor paper, paints. Paper. I do like to get new paper, but these are paints, not paper. Just to clarify in case you didn't know. I'm sure you know more than I do. Just some, you know. I'm just me. Never know what I'm doing. So they all came out nice, but some of them, they do look very rough. They look like sponges. That's legitimately what they look like. Okay. Oops. Knocking everything over. I don't really like the way this kind of sits like that. But there's a thing here to catch it. You guys can see. So it shouldn't really bother me, but let's do some swatches. This is the swatch paper, so let's see. I'm just gonna rub it a little bit. I want to add some texture so it doesn't immediately fall off. You guys know what I mean? Okay, we'll just use a water brush and my little rag here. I have some water, but it's a little dirty. Can you guys see all right? Looks like you can. Wow. That's a pretty yellow. My water brush is here, so that's what we're using. Just gonna make sure I get everything off the brush. Alrighty, all clean. Next. I'm not doing full swatches of these on this. I just kind of want to see what they come out like on this paper that she's provided. Water brushes are so nice. Alright, that was Ladybug. That's kind of a pinky color. I was expecting it to be, but there is a red. Oh, butterfly is so pretty. I like that color a lot. They're very, very pigmented. I smack the palette essentially and I get a whole bunch of it. Alright, this is 70s eye color, eyeshadow. This is very not pigmented, this color. It's pretty, but it's, you know, it's a light blue. Very light. You guys can see perfectly right now. Mermaid, well, that's a pretty turquoise color. It looks very different from In Pan. You know, not its problem, not its fault. And then Jiminy. That's like a leafy green type of color. I like it. All these colors are really nice. Let's see, this is Best Friend. They dry a different color, it looks like. They're drying a little bit different. I'll show you guys once it's all swatched. But they're definitely drying a little bit different. It looks like they're drying darker. I don't really like how they move around on the palette, but I like this palette so far. I like the colors. I like a lot of things. Alrighty. We're on to, ooh, I did not see that there was a purple in this palette, and I love it. I want to make a whole piece on that purple. We've got a royal, which I assume is a royal blue. No, it's a purple. Pretty. Just pretty. I really like the Mystic, though. I picture a girl dancing in the desert with that color. Nice, interesting dress on. And then ink. Yep, it's a dark blue. I'm glad there's no black in here, actually. Really, really glad. Okay. Just let me show you guys up close. The ink stained my brush really quickly. I'll probably have to wash this in my brush cleaner. So anyway, we'll see the progression. These are the colors. You guys can see there. They actually sat on the swatch paper really nice. Didn't buckle or anything. But as you guys can see, you'll see this, the royal is still wet. It dries a little bit darker than it is. And I left clumps of pigment because I wanted to see the fade. So, it's just more interesting that way, right? So what do you guys think? Some of them are still wet. I like them. I like the palette. I'm gonna be interested to see how they mix and everything. I'm gonna probably do a review at some point, and you guys will see I do a whole bunch of color mixes and a whole bunch of paintings and stuff with it. We'll see how it layers. That's something that I've neglected to do in my past watercolor reviews. But we're going to be doing layering practice and stuff like that, and we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my haul. I'll see you guys later. Bye.